Yeah, it's always funny when like you like call somebody and they're like, I can't make it, but if it were an hour later and then something happens and it's an hour later, like, can't hear you. You know?
Yeah, going through a tunnel. Dude, not everybody can use the tunnel thing, so you got to go on ahead and use it if you're from Mobile, dude. Yeah.
It's not rock, it's Shrocko.
Yeah, it's Shrocko, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, you know. I think we came up with that when we were just fucking around in the backyard between like breaks, like practice breaks. But yeah, it comes from the original band Shropshire and then Shropshire Collective.
Right.
And so wanted to shorten it to, what if we just call it Shrocko?
Well, yeah. I mean, Shropshire Collective is 20 letters. That's what I realized. And Shrocko is 6.
I love the word Shropshire, though. Where does that come from?
That is actually Zeke, our drummer. His middle name, or no, his family's
It's his
middle
family's
name.
name.
Middle
Like
name.
it's somebody's last name, and then it became everybody's middle name, and so he nominated that. We took it because it was just that's weird enough.
It was like one of those things where we were like basically beating each other up to like name the band, and then we just had to find something that we all agreed on. We were also in 9th grade.
Oh wow!
Like this is like 9th, 10th grade when we were like forming the first iteration, and so Shropshire felt like it was a happy medium.
Yeah. No, I love it. What has kind of like gotten y'all back into it then?
Well,
and sorry to just keep saying it.
No, you're good.
Definitely makes a difference.
The big thing was with the collective, Shropshire Collective. We created that around the pandemic. It was Zeke's idea. It was just a way for us to get together and record. Rudimentary, but we got to learn a lot of independent recording.
Right.
And it also like gave us the ability to bring people in that wanted to collaborate without making a big deal of it, like not being a 4-piece anymore. Right.
Prove your Shropshire gang.
Yeah. Shropshire was like very much like it's a brotherhood. It's only the 4 of us, and then once you get out of that childish phase of in mine, not yours.
Yeah, for sure. Shrocko is a lifestyle.
Shrocko, yeah. Well, maybe we're getting back to the brotherhood where it's getting back to a core group of people.
Yeah, it's a lot closer.
We don't have 10 people to depend on to show up to a gig.
I think Shropshire Collective was more of we've all got time to do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And we did a show, and then after that it was like, hey, the world's kind of back to normal. I don't have time for that anymore, and we had to figure out what we can still do. Yeah. We tried to play some of the old songs, and some of them just don't work without everybody there, but we've kind of changed a few things and kind of mixed it in with the new lineup.
And that's
sorry, if you could just scoot a little bit closer.
That's the fun part, though.
I know it's tough. I got to rest.
We played a few shows with Shropshire Collective. We did a release and everything, and it was fun. But yeah, you could never get 10 people in line,
right.
and
like some of the members of Shropshire are fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you?
And so
you're supposed to buy tickets.
There's stuff where we're definitely keeping some of our old stuff, Shropshire and Shropshire Collective. But
dude, the album cover looked fire, man.
No, thanks, man.
Yeah. Especially the way that the cast in the bottom left was rotating in a triangle.
Dude, what is it?
The kid licking on a lollipop.
Yeah. Well, it's fun because that's I guess that was a picture that Zeke took of his kid, and Arthur's hanging out, and it looks like he's holding a balloon, but he's not. He's just gripping his hand, and so we stuck a balloon up there. And no, it's we made a fake hot air balloon and photoshopped it in and everything.
I thought he was holding a balloon.
Oh no, dude! If you look, Zeke's in the hot air balloon. He's going like this.
I didn't know it was a hot air balloon.
Yeah. No, it's a balloon that's looks like a hot air balloon. It's been converted to a hot air balloon.
That's cool.
I guess I need to look at it for real.
Yeah, dude, you have an album.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Really cool. Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave: Shrocko, Frankenstein, Rucker, Philip. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us, man.
For sure. Yeah, what we touched on in the intro, but like, what is kind of like the unifying source behind Shrocko?
I think it's getting back to the basics of like being a band. You know, how we were saying, too many members. Now we've got our 5. We had Dennis, who was our Dennis Parker. He was the trumpet. If you check out the single,
Right.
You know?
Yeah, y'all had to go to a cliff to fit everybody in.
Dude, yeah, exactly. And it's fun. Unfortunately, Dennis is moving up to Montgomery for a factory job.
Gotcha.
So, we got to really make this song blast off so that we can get Dennis back.
Yeah.
Right. For sure. Make him stay. Yeah.
But, it's getting back to the core of like music that we enjoy writing.
Yeah.
And, just I think focus on the writing and making like quality music that we can stand behind.
Yeah, it's hard to stick with a genre too, just because somebody will show up with a guitar riff and it's like, that's cool, real heavy rock, and we'll play a song, and then somebody plays something kind of country, and we're like, oh, I can get behind that. So it's just kind of whatever feels good.
Yeah, the drawing board is constantly expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what it's like. We're pretty eclectic in what we like, so that's why kind of everything goes. It feels like so like everybody's ideas are kind of valued, which is pretty sick.
Yeah,
and because I'm like the newest member, and I was like, I didn't know like. Am I creative? Am I not? But like, everything kind of is like, if it's good, it's good. So it's just kind of.
Yeah, I was going to say, y'all's energy is just awesome. It's really easy to talk to you guys. And I could tell that, it's just lighthearted. Everything flows.
Yeah, we try to keep it pretty light.
Yeah, I think the big part that like we realized from like the last 2 iterations is, you recruit people to a band, and you want them to know that their voice is trusted. So it's like you don't tell people, like I don't tell Frankenstein what to play. I don't tell Rucker what leads to play. Like I trust that they're in the band for a reason.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that the most though. Like I don't mean to control anybody, but I definitely like, hang on, if you play this, like, let's see what it sounds like,
well,
and just to try new things.
We trust each other's opinions, but if you need help, you can ask for it. Otherwise, we trust that you know where you're going.
Is this, and I can cut this out if it's a bad analogy, but in looking at your page and in meeting you guys and hearing your energy and all that, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse was my favorite show growing up.
Hell yeah, dude.
And this feels like a mature playhouse.
Yeah, dude. It should be. It should be like a fun way to express your creativity. A lot of our page is kind of just like, dude, shout out Pee-wee, dude.
Herman, man.
I mean, the biggest
Love
part
from jail.
I feel like
by the way, our drummer's got a movie theater.
Yeah. Who knows? You might be playing that soon. Shout out Crescent Theater.
That's right.
You locals know. But yeah, it is supposed to be like a playhouse. And like, I guess our content, I don't know if it fully speaks for like us. I just hate the idea of like for lack of a better term, whoring out our creative as content,
In what ways would you say?
Well, I mean, it sucks because like nowadays you gotta like feed the algorithm lip syncing to your tune to make a reel or something.
Right.
It's like I'd much rather just make a cool graphic that has motion and like plays the song.
Right.
I don't care how many likes it gets. If it gets if 180 eyes see it or something, you know, it's an advertisement. You know.
Yeah, I saw somebody earlier like taking the trash out to their song. It's like that's counterproductive, you know?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I that's better than like pretending to fucking play your song.
Right.
Like I'd much rather you be doing real life stuff and then just like listen to my song.
Do something meaningful to society.
Yeah. At a certain point, art has been like pushed aside for content and. That's not what we want to be. I don't.
No, absolutely. But that is the monster that's been created.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's add a question. What's like y'all's writing process then? If y'all are accepting any sounds, how are y'all writing them?
Well, we try to like we said, be collaborative. I mean, I came to the band with Brink. Carson helped me write the second verse. Because Carson was going to be the singer on the second verse before he exited. Yeah. And it was funny enough, this had happened before in other songs, but I had a rough idea of what Carson's lyrics were, and I had to rewrite kind of what I remembered, you know?
Yeah.
So there's like the soul of Carson, but like not all the exact phrasing.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
I envy y'all's friend group, man. Like that's
dude,
it's an aspiration.
It's fun, man. And I mean, like I said, I've known this guy since 8th grade, really, like 2008. And so it's been, you know, it's great getting to play with guys that like it's second nature to, but then also meeting great musicians like Rucker and Alex and like being able to include them in what is a fun music collaboration.
Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, 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 don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof. Now, what goes into the art that gets created on your Instagram page with the different designs of Shrocko?
That's just me. That is me, like, messing around on... Have you ever heard of Shuffles?
No, I haven't.
It's like, I think it's like a Pinterest offshoot or something. I was never big into Pinterest, but, like, it's basically, like, it gives you the ability to take random images and collage and animate. And
Gotcha.
So... Like,
no, it's cool stuff. And it's great post-worthy stuff.
Exactly. I'm in advertising already, and you'd be surprised at how much advertising is like 10-second plasmas or something, like, or 15 seconds that just repeats on a damn screen, you know?
A New York billboard.
Yeah, man.
Walking past.
Yeah. Well, that's the dream, but you know?
Absolutely.
As of now, the comment that or the content that gets the most traction is just us. Like, we get more likes on a static photograph than anything that I'm making. You know, mine is just, like I said, a reel to feed the algorithm. Something that I think is cool and weird, and like that's it.
What do y'all think it would be like to perform at the Super Bowl?
Oh, dude.
Well, I think they don't fully play live.
They don't.
It's
They
like
don't,
live vocals, but like they're not like even plugged in. Is
It's
that
like
right?
with the Chili
Well,
Peppers.
they're plugged
Yeah,
in, but
'cause, like,
sometimes
no,
they
this is-
decide not to.
Right.
It's a show.
The
It's
Chili
like-
Peppers, yeah, they straight up decided not to.
Yeah.
Decided not to plug in. You know?
Really?
Yeah, well, there's too much to set up. You know, when you go to a concert, you got the sound check, all the different mics and everything to set up. When it's easier just to, can we just hit play? So.
Well, and like that was kind of what, like with the Brink music video, what I was kind of getting at with like when you see like an old like Dwight Yoakam video and he's just playing as like Telly and it's not plugged in, you know, so it's like the moot point in between like you being the asshole like making the reel, strumming along, and making like a full-fledged music video.
Right.
It was like Zeke, he doesn't have a full kit. He just has like a cymbal and like a little drum. You know, like everybody's kind of bare bones, brink of disaster, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what'd you think? We played it live for every single shot?
Right. Yeah, it's like joining a Zoom call in your underpants.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's also just like, what is the expectation of the video? Like, are you trying to present it like it's a performance video, or is it a music video? Kind of. So
You're supposed to look at our clothes, dude.
yeah, it's not the vibe. It's not about the play.
So what is the plans with rolling out music? You know, like, or sorry to jump the gun on that. What is the feeling like of being a restart up band? You know, the rebirth. Do you feel like you're back to ground zero? How does it feel?
It's another iteration.
It feels
Another
like,
iteration.
Yeah.
It feels like a new band with mostly the same guys, and just you can bring up. Hey, we got some more songs that we already know, and then with new members, it definitely feels like a new band, and they're adding new stuff to it, and you're like, oh,
It's
this song's
fresher.
way better than I thought.
It's fresher. You get a new look at like stuff that you've been mulling over and working on and like chipping away at. And like we've already started the recording process for another one of our songs, Spells. And you know, I think that'll be a good one. It's way different. It's a lot more like punk. Has a little bit of a classic rock feel with some progressive elements. But the point is to just not feel stagnant. Feel like we're putting out stuff that we love,
Right.
that we love to play, you know, and not feel pigeonholed. You know, we're rock. We're Shrock. We're Shrocko.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It's it's like a new island in Hawaii or something. You know?
Exactly.
Are there ever any points during like a jam session where somebody will start playing the riff to Poopiter and people look at each other and be like, all right, it's time.
Dude,
You know?
there are definitely moments. Yeah. I mean, the fun part is getting the fresh take on some of the stuff with including Alex and Rucker, because before you're
New ears,
you're piecing together a track to record, and then you're trying to emulate that track. Now it doesn't feel like that. It feels like we're getting a fresher take. Like we're definitely keeping like Who Dip and Sugarloaf right now in our main lineup from the collective,
Right.
because those are super like party funk songs, you know. But it feels better when you're playing as a band, you know, as opposed to like stitching together what instruments and like who has to play what, and then coordinating who's going to be singing, you know.
Yeah, great answer. I like how you guys are just entertaining guys, and you've got a feel that's like y'all are just here for a good time, you know, like and that's how it should be. What's y'all's favorite TV shows?
Dude.
It's a good question.
Dude, great
I
question.
think it's off the air, but it's What We Do in the Shadows. Do you know that one? It's like
No.
it's a kind of like a mockumentary of like vampires.
It's Taika
purely
Waititi.
yeah.
Taika Waititi creation.
Yeah.
But it's a comedy show. I think it was on, I want to say FX had it.
Gotcha.
So I guess you can see it on like Hulu or something.
Right.
Dude, same guy, Jermaine, one of the guys,
Clement, yeah.
Jermaine Clements
From Flight of the
Conchords. That
Yeah.
was one of me and Zeke's early favorites from HBO, where it's just a duo from New Zealand, and they're trying to make it as like a rock band in New York, but they write like comedy songs. You know,
Gotcha.
if you haven't seen it, you should definitely
Flight of the
look it up,
Conchords.
dude.
Yeah, it's funny.
Cool. How
Yeah.
about you, Frankenstein?
I don't even know, dude.
You're on the spot.
Criminal
buddy.
Minds.
Never really even watched TV.
Dude.
I've seen.
do love Criminal
I've seen
Minds.
Squid Games. You know.
Man, I tried to get my grandma to watch Squid Games with me, and she's a older white lady, and and she I knew she wasn't having a good time with it, but she was kind of like not really focused or whatever, and I kind of walked away but let it run. And she was like, "Where you going?" I was like, "I'm going back home." She, "What the shit you left this on?"
I was about to say the numbers didn't help because like,
I was trying to just like leave it on and hopefully she would keep her on. But what the shit you left this? She had no idea
dude.
what was going on. Bro. Like people were just dying after like walking.
yeah.
You know, I didn't know what was going on.
dude, that's hilarious.
Try showing your.
You were thinking
grandma.
that you're gonna come back the next day and like
she'd be a
she'd
fan.
be like through in the second season.
No, she wasn't messing. Try showing your grandma Squid Game. That's a new
Dude.
challenge.
Oh, dude, that's a great challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Try and teach your grandma to log into Netflix.
Right. Well, yeah. So then, what are the future plans with Shrocko?
Future plans, well, release more independently recorded music and then get gigs, you know. We're itching for Music Box to open. We used to be in Music Box 2 a lot. I mean, we've played many a show just like in different, we've played as Shropshire Collective. We have also done like just like with Carson, we did like 3-piece like experimental like just like improv stuff
At the Music Box.
Yeah, it was one of the New Year's Eve shows, one that you
that's
couldn't
cool.
I
make.
wasn't there, yeah.
The one he couldn't make, so I just played bass.
That's crazy.
So yeah, we just got wild and
Yeah.
dude, just improv. But I mean, dude, you know, it's tough for original music. You know, we've got to supplement with some covers and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to push an original act,
Yeah.
you need spots like that.
Yeah.
Brown Mobile.
Until you have enough of a fan base that wants to come out, like, oh, they're playing, let's go see them, and you can pack out a place. You got to book shows with other bands, and you know they bring their people, and it's usually going to be 3-4 bands playing,
and just back-to-back originals all night.
yeah, you get to play 7 songs, and then you're done. And
But then that's the importance that I'll say for like us, like me and Zeke and like them, like the rest of the guys, we really wanted to get out the songs because you gotta. The hardest part is getting people to your shows, and you can't really get them there if they haven't heard a song. You know.
Well, I love y'all's sound, man. I love that type of music. It's got a cool flow to it. The extra reverb on the guitars.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. Splashy.
Yeah, splashy.
It's supposed to feel like true, you know,
Yeah.
true to what the song, the core of it is.
Yeah. It's got a vibe to it, you know. And then the whistle too. I mean, you're a
Oh,
professional
dude.
whistler.
Thanks,
right?
man. many a day's whistling. My dad was a big whistler.
You're like Andrew Bird. You know who Andrew Bird is?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, I would say he's like a virtuoso whistler.
Of whistling?
Yeah, like if there's anybody I've heard that's like a virtuoso,
Right.
I think it's him.
Once I realized that you could like move your tongue and vibrato and stuff like that, that's when I really the world was my oyster.
Yeah, right. Adam and Eve looked to the side and just heard Philip like,
I'm sitting up in a tree with the birds.
"What are you guys up to today?"
Dude, that and Zeke's la 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 at the end. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's cool when you get those cuts, you know, those super original.
Yeah.
he loves that chocolate rain voice.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
that's where he gets it.
There was like a song by the Frighteners that I was obsessed with around the time, and they did like a la 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 towards the end of one of their songs, and I was like, I want to like capture that.
Hell yeah.
You know?
So some of that Italian pasta cooking sound.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Corps Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou Corps corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
Hey fighters, listen up. Are you tired of feeling like your conditioning holds you back in competition? It's time to bridge the gap between theory and real performance. At Dexter's Fitness Center, we're launching a combat sports strength and conditioning program designed for boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, and combat athletes who want to get faster, stronger, and more flexible while building the endurance to go the distance. No more outdated workouts, no more burnout. This program is built to enhance your skill work, prevent injuries, and maximize your potential without wasting your time or overwhelming your body. Training starts August 12th at Dexter's Fitness Center, 1900 Government Street, Mobile, Alabama. Sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're ready to step into every fight confident, prepared, and in peak condition, call 251-709-2654 or email contact@dextersfitnesscenter.com today. Let's build the fighter you're meant to be. Yeah. Well, is there anything else that you guys wanted to bring to the table?
Look out for the music video. The Brink music video should be coming out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, cool, man.
I've been grinding away.
You just house made it?
Yeah. Shropshire Collective Productions. Ooh. Yeah. Keep it in house.
Yeah.
But that was the whole deal. Like with Shropshire Collective, we like released a music video with every drop, and so now we were just trying to instead of rush out a music video, get the release out, and then give ourselves some time to marinate on it.
Yeah. How do you guys balance efforts towards the band with livelihood?
Oh, dude, it's the grind every day.
Yeah, the livelihood comes from external stuff outside the band right now. Obviously,
Yeah.
we all have day jobs and we're all
Yeah.
working, and just we find time when we can. Kind of really.
Yeah.
It's just as long as we come back to it. I think we all trust our chops enough that we don't get rusty because we're not always practicing. 24/7.
Yeah. So we're all practicing individually at least.
Or some of us get rusty. It's all right.
Well, what does that feel like though? Of do you ever think I've practiced my whole life maybe as a musician, and here I am with this Shrocko band confining my skills to what they want me to play? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think me and Zeke definitely had this conversation a few times. Zeke, I think especially when Carson quit, he was like, what are we doing? And I was like, man, I'm gonna make music whether it's with y'all or not. I'm gonna keep writing. It's a lifetime. Yeah. Gotcha. It's a marathon.
Right.
When it comes to writing music, I've heard lots of musicians say it's like lightning in a bottle. You're just catching the rabbit as it's coming out of the hole.
Right.
And sometimes it can feel like that, but when you have your chops and you trust your language and diction, I think you can get pretty far.
Yes. Just because you said chops, I guess what I'm getting at, and maybe this is more of a question for Rucker as he's a pulled-in source. Mm-hmm. It's like if you're a chef that's great at making lamb chops, and then you go to a restaurant and they make lamb chops a certain way, but it's still lamb chop.
Yes.
But, you're taking off some seasoning that you usually use. How does that feel maybe from your perspective?
Oh, well, I guess it's just do you consider it a compromise or not? You know what I mean? It's I think it's just personal.
Great answer.
You know what I mean? I think eventually you kind of, if you are creatively collaborative, you just you invest in the idea of being able to shape your thing to fit with others, if that makes sense. Kind of.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, you got to embrace the humility. Yeah.
And it's really great having a guitar teacher as like your lead guitarist, because if you've got like some obscure chords bouncing around in your head and you're like trying to fit stuff together, it's great to be like, dude, do I sound like am I going crazy or does this sound good?
It's so nice to be able to talk about music theory and be like, Philip, what chord are you playing? And he's like, this one. And then Rucker's like, it's an A7.
Yeah, I just taught a sixth grader.
Yeah. Exactly. Having if you're in a band and you need a member, get someone that is a teacher of that instrument.
Yeah, because like
Find an expert.
most teachers like to play and do all the stuff that you would do if you were just in a band. So it's kind of just like, I think it's just that's one of the fun things, I guess, about if you are a teacher is you kind of get to use what you teach, because you kind of do learn. Yeah. It's like you relearn or you learn new stuff as well.
Well, and it's really fun when like we'll have like supplemental, like if we can't have drums that week or something, we'll get together and do smaller supplemental practices, and sometimes those turn into like music theory like discussions and stuff like that. Right. It's completely rewarding. You know.
What's the best snack during band jam sessions?
Coors Light?
Yeah, I was about to say Modelo.
Kit Kats? I don't know.
Yeah.
Great answer.
I honestly learned that eating snacks at band practice sucks if you have to use your fingers, because then I was picking like grease and
popcorn.
Cheese from Cheetos or something
out
of my pickups for a long time. I'm like, I don't know what this is for. My base is falling apart.
Right.
Something that isn't oily and doesn't have any flavor, like
let the cheese out of my base.
Right. Something that you would never eat. Well, cool. I'm really excited for that music video. Super excited.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
Well, is that going to be Brink?
Yeah, Brink, and that'll be coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah,
Other than that,
There's a trailer out now.
Yeah.
On socials.
Oh well, yeah. We put I just put the first cut until Frankenstein pops in, but I figured that's a good little tease. You know.
Yeah. Awesome.
Frankenstein floating around in a.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that yet.
He's floating around in an inner tube playing bass.
Right. Yeah. How'd y'all shoot that?
Dude, there's that.
I bought a
and then,
really cheap bass.
Yeah. Well, he actually defretted that bass as a starter to defret the one that you
the
saw
one I
today.
played tonight. Yeah. I took the frets off of it. It was the first bass I ever bought myself, and I wanted to make a fretless bass like Jaco Pastorius did. Apparently, he took a butter knife and just popped them out. And I've heard people like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And so I went to the pawn shop and bought a piece of crap for like $60 and tried it on that. And the neck turned out great, but it still just sucked and you couldn't play it. And I was like, I'll still try it on my good bass. And it happened to work out great. And it plays well.
Crazy.
It's
like getting
I'm not going to ever do it again because I'm totally going to screw up the next one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's cool to tell people about it.
It's like getting a bad tattoo and you're just going back,
Yeah.
So she'll do better the second time.
Yeah.
It was crazy that he did it on like his nicest bass.
That's how it is, though.
Yeah. Dude.
It was like,
well, it was like
one.
I wasn't gonna do it to one my dad bought me.
No, dude, you can't.
But it was the nicest one that he didn't buy me.
Perfect. At least you can just blame yourself at that point.
I still wanted a good fretless bass. I didn't want a $60 pawn shop bass that sucks.
And you can hear it. You can hear it on the track. It sounds great.
It's on Brink.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode on the Gulf Coast Music Channel. Make sure you check out Shrocko around town. Watch their music video and go to the music box to catch them live. We'll see you guys in the next wave.
It's not rock, it's Shrocko.
That's right.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.